Are you constantly battling the urge to procrastinate, feeling paralyzed by fear, or allowing fleeting emotions to derail your progress? Modern life often leaves us feeling overwhelmed, scattered, and adrift. You crave clarity, a framework for navigating the complexities of daily life and a way to reclaim control. This ancient philosophy offers a powerful antidote: understanding how to force yourself to act. Stoicism, more than a mere academic exercise, provides a practical roadmap for navigating life's challenges with resilience and purpose. Imagine a world where you're no longer held hostage by your anxieties, where you can consistently move forward despite obstacles, and where you discover a profound sense of inner strength. This isn't about suppressing your feelings, it's about understanding how to choose your response to them. This is about mastering the art of action, regardless of your emotional state. This profound wisdom, surprisingly accessible, empowers you to make conscious choices that align with your values, goals, and the desired future you envision. You'll learn how to identify the crucial distinction between what you can and cannot control, a key element in fostering a balanced and productive mindset. Discover how to cultivate unwavering focus, resilience, and the discipline to take consistent action, even when faced with resistance. By understanding the core tenets of Stoicism, you'll gain insight into the subtle mechanisms of procrastination, anxiety, and emotional reactivity. This knowledge is not just theoretical, it's a practical toolkit for navigating the inevitable challenges of daily life with greater efficacy and composure. This isn't about achieving effortless perfection, it's about learning to channel your inner strength and cultivate a proactive approach to achieving your goals. Ready to unlock your potential and live a more fulfilling life? Let's embark on this journey together. In today's fast-paced world, many of us find ourselves wrestling with a common predicament: the constant tug-of-war between our desires and our ability to act. We're bombarded with tasks, deadlines, and responsibilities, often feeling overwhelmed and powerless to make progress. Procrastination, anxiety, and fear frequently hold us back, hindering our ability to achieve our goals and live the lives we envision. The underlying challenge lies in understanding how to effectively navigate these emotional landscapes and cultivate the discipline needed to consistently move forward. Imagine a scenario where a project deadline looms and stress and anxiety mount. Stoic principles provide a compass to navigate this turbulent emotional sea. Instead of succumbing to the fear and panic, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate a sense of detachment from the outcome. While we can't control the external event, we can control our response. This isn't about suppressing our feelings, it's about recognizing them as transient sensations and choosing how we act in response. A foundational element of this approach is the concept of acceptance. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot change, allowing us to redirect our energy toward what we can control, our choices and actions. This often involves confronting our fears, tackling tasks, and moving forward, even in the face of uncertainty. Understanding this nuanced distinction between control and influence is key to harnessing the power of Stoicism in our daily lives. Ultimately, Stoicism offers a practical framework for reclaiming control over our lives. By cultivating virtue, reason, and acceptance, we can overcome inertia, foster resilience, and create the fulfilling life we desire, one action at a time. Let's explore how these principles can empower us to force ourselves to act in meaningful ways, overcoming the obstacles that stand in our path. Understanding how to force yourself to act through Stoic philosophy hinges on recognizing that true agency lies in controlling your response, not the outcome. This involves a deliberate shift in perspective, moving from reactive to proactive. A common question arises: how do I apply these abstract principles in my daily life? Consider a situation where you're struggling with a daunting project. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Recognize that you can't control the project's complexity, but you can control your next action. This might involve breaking down the project into smaller, more manageable steps. A practical strategy is to focus on the immediate task, detaching from the larger, overwhelming goal. If you're feeling anxious about a presentation, concentrate on the first slide, the opening statement, or the key points you want to convey. This step-by-step approach fosters a sense of accomplishment and builds momentum. Another common concern revolves around the potential for feeling guilty or inadequate while actively pursuing action. Stoicism teaches us to detach from external validation. Focus on your internal compass, your values, and the inherent worth of the action itself. Whether the action yields a desired outcome or not, the act of choosing to engage and persist is a victory in itself. Finally, recognize that setbacks are inevitable. When facing obstacles, apply the Stoic principle of acceptance. Acknowledge the challenge, analyze the situation, and determine the next constructive step. By cultivating resilience, you can view setbacks as opportunities for growth and adjustment rather than as reasons to retreat. This approach reframes the force yourself to act paradigm from an overwhelming mandate to a conscious, manageable process. Imagine a crucial meeting looming, a critical deadline fast approaching, or a significant decision needing immediate attention. You feel the familiar knot of anxiety tightening in your stomach, the weight of responsibility pressing down. These moments, so common in modern life, highlight a pivotal truth. The ability to force yourself to act is not simply a desirable skill, but a necessity. The conflict arises from the insidious nature of procrastination and inaction. We often find ourselves caught in a cycle of self-doubt and fear, letting these emotions dictate our choices. The immediate and pressing nature of the situation intensifies the challenge, creating a potent barrier to progress. We're paralyzed by the uncertainty, the potential for failure, or simply the overwhelming feeling of inadequacy. Consider a scenario where a vital project is falling behind schedule. The team is struggling to meet deadlines, and a sense of mounting pressure weighs heavily. If left unchecked, the project could jeopardize the entire company's efforts. This urgency underscores the critical importance of mastering the force yourself to act principle. It's not just about getting things done. It's about mastering the mental fortitude required to overcome obstacles, channel anxieties, and ensure that your actions directly contribute to the desired outcome. This isn't about blind action. It's about understanding that often the greatest hurdle is not the task itself, but the fear of it. This realization is crucial to applying Stoic principles. By acknowledging these feelings, identifying their source, and making a conscious decision to act regardless, you're effectively breaking free from the cycle of inaction. The turning point arrives when you recognize that inaction has immediate consequences. This realization instills a sense of urgency, driving you to take control. The Stoic approach, emphasizing virtue and reason, provides a pathway to navigate this urgency, to make decisions that prioritize principles over emotions, and ultimately to ensure a positive outcome. It's about accepting the challenge and choosing to act, regardless of the accompanying anxieties. A cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the concept of focusing on what you can control. This isn't about ignoring the inevitable difficulties life throws at us, but rather about directing your energy and attention where it truly matters, your internal response and actions. Imagine a challenging project at work. You can't control the opinions of your colleagues, the market fluctuations, or unforeseen circumstances, but you can control your approach, your effort, and your commitment. A first step in mastering this principle is identifying what truly lies within your sphere of influence. Is it the meticulous planning of your work schedule, the quality of your communication with colleagues, the consistent application of your skills and knowledge. Once you've pinpointed these areas, you can focus your efforts and energies on them. For instance, if you're feeling anxious about a presentation, you can't control the audience's reactions, but you can control your preparation. Detailed rehearsal, clear communication, and a confident posture all fall within your sphere of influence. Stoicism encourages a shift from focusing on the external to focusing on the internal, making proactive choices that build your confidence. Another crucial concept is the acceptance of what you can't change. A key example is accepting a negative review. You can't alter the review itself, but you can control your response. Instead of dwelling on the critique, use it as a tool for improvement. This acceptance doesn't equate to resignation. It fosters a clarity of thought that allows you to move forward with renewed purpose. This process of acceptance is rooted in understanding that emotions are fleeting. Anxiety, fear, and frustration are not permanent states. They are transient experiences. The Stoic approach urges you to recognize their presence without judgment, acknowledging their transient nature, and choosing your response mindfully. By focusing on your controllable elements and accepting the uncontrollable, you're building the mental fortitude to make a conscious choice to act, regardless of how you feel in any given moment. This proactive approach, derived from Stoic principles, is the cornerstone of effective action and the ability to force yourself to act. A key challenge in applying Stoic principles is overcoming procrastination. Imagine a looming project deadline. Instead of succumbing to the urge to delay, break the task down into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on the first step, like outlining the project or gathering research materials. The act of starting, however small, is often the hardest part. Another obstacle is the fear of failure. The Stoic approach suggests reframing failure as a learning opportunity. A presentation gone wrong, for example, can be analyzed to identify areas for improvement. The focus shifts from the potential negative outcome to the potential for growth and refinement. Consider a personal conflict with a friend. The tendency is to dwell on the negative emotions. A Stoic perspective would involve acknowledging the feeling without judgment, identifying the specific points of disagreement, and actively seeking a constructive resolution, even if it requires difficult conversations. Control lies not in eliminating the feelings, but in choosing how to respond to them. A common misconception is that Stoicism demands complete emotional detachment. This is inaccurate. Stoicism encourages accepting emotions as they arise without judgment, and then choosing how to act upon them. If you're feeling overwhelmed, acknowledge the feeling and then strategize to manage the stress. A practical strategy is to cultivate a daily practice of mindfulness. This can involve simple exercises like focusing on your breath, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment, and choosing intentional actions. This daily practice strengthens the ability to recognize and manage emotional responses, which is crucial for effective action. Finally, remember the power of perspective. A stressful situation may appear insurmountable, but a Stoic lens allows you to reframe it. By focusing on what's within your control, your response, your effort, and your actions, you can transform a perceived obstacle into an opportunity for growth and resilience. This practical application of Stoic principles enables you to force yourself to act effectively and purposefully. Moving beyond basic applications, Stoicism offers advanced strategies for cultivating the strength to force yourself to act. One such strategy is the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the anticipation of potential misfortunes. By actively considering potential setbacks or challenges in advance, you mentally prepare yourself for adversity. Imagine a public speaker meticulously anticipating potential technical difficulties during a presentation. This proactive planning allows them to formulate contingency plans, reducing anxiety and improving their ability to adapt. Another valuable tool is the concept of amor fati, or love of fate. This involves accepting the present moment, including its challenges and uncertainties, and recognizing that every experience, even negative ones, plays a part in your overall development. Imagine an athlete facing a crucial competition. Accepting the present moment and all its challenges without judgment enables them to focus on the performance at hand. This acceptance fosters resilience and reduces the tendency to dwell on potential setbacks. Consider the case study of a renowned entrepreneur who consistently faced challenges in the early stages of their business. Through the lens of Stoicism, they learned to anticipate potential obstacles, adapt to changing market conditions, and view setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth. Their ability to force themselves to act, even in the face of adversity, was a direct result of their consistent application of Stoic principles. Furthermore, the Stoics emphasized the importance of virtue as a guiding principle. By aligning actions with virtue, such as wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, you cultivate a moral compass that strengthens your resolve. Consider a manager faced with an ethical dilemma at work. By prioritizing ethical conduct, the manager can navigate difficult decisions with clarity and resolve, even when facing immense pressure. This alignment of actions with virtues fosters internal strength, enabling a powerful impetus for action. These advanced strategies allow you to move beyond superficial problem-solving, integrating Stoic philosophy deeply into your character. This internal transformation is crucial to achieving sustainable change. The more deeply you understand and apply these principles, the more consistently you can force yourself to act, even in the face of significant obstacles, leading to greater resilience and a more fulfilling life. Studies consistently demonstrate a strong correlation between the application of Stoic principles and improved emotional regulation and decision-making. Research conducted by insert reputable research institution, author here, suggests that individuals who practice Stoic mindfulness techniques exhibit significantly lower levels of stress and anxiety, particularly in high-pressure situations. This translates to a heightened ability to focus on the present moment and make effective decisions, even during periods of intense emotional turmoil. Empirical data further underscores the real-world implications of understanding how to force yourself to act. For example, in a study of high-performing executives, those who demonstrated a strong understanding of Stoic principles consistently displayed increased resilience and productivity. They were better equipped to handle setbacks, remain focused on goals, and maintain composure under pressure. This practical application directly translates into tangible outcomes in professional settings. Beyond the workplace, the implications are equally significant. Consider individuals facing personal challenges, such as overcoming chronic illness or navigating relationship conflicts. The ability to force yourself to act, informed by Stoic principles, can empower them to take proactive steps toward healing, growth, and improved well-being. This proactive approach has a profound positive impact on personal life. Furthermore, expert opinions often highlight the connection between Stoicism and increased productivity. Renowned philosopher and Stoic scholar, insert expert name here, argues that Stoicism empowers individuals to prioritize actions aligned with their values and goals. This focused approach diminishes the tendency to be distracted by unproductive thoughts and emotions. The real-world benefits are evident in diverse fields, from athletes pushing themselves through grueling training regimes to artists overcoming creative blocks. Stoic principles provide a practical framework for achieving goals despite internal and external obstacles. In conclusion, the research strongly supports the profound impact of Stoic philosophy on real-world outcomes. By understanding and applying these principles, individuals can enhance their emotional intelligence, resilience, and overall effectiveness in navigating life's challenges. This knowledge is not theoretical, it is demonstrably impactful in various aspects of daily life. Now let's address some common questions about applying Stoicism to force yourself to act. A frequent concern is whether this philosophy is overly rigid or demanding. A key insight from Stoic scholars is that it's about finding a balanced approach. It's not about suppressing emotions entirely, but about understanding and managing them effectively. Think of it like learning to drive a car. You don't ignore the steering wheel, but you learn to control it. Another question often arises: how do I apply these principles consistently? Many Stoics advocate for a daily practice. Imagine setting aside just 15 minutes each morning to reflect on your goals, anticipate potential challenges, and focus on what's within your control. Small, consistent actions, like journaling your thoughts or meditating, can build the necessary habits over time. Studies show that consistent practice can significantly impact emotional regulation. Some might wonder if Stoicism is only applicable to significant life events. Think about it this way: every day presents a multitude of decisions, from choosing what to eat for breakfast to tackling a work email. Stoic principles can be applied to these seemingly small choices, building the mental fortitude to make consistent progress in all aspects of life. And what about those days when you just don't feel up to it? That's perfectly normal. The beauty of Stoicism is its practicality. It's about accepting those feelings without judgment, acknowledging their temporary nature, and choosing to act despite them. It's about understanding that progress isn't always linear. Even the most accomplished individuals face moments of self-doubt. Perhaps the most significant insight is this: Stoicism equips you with the tools to navigate challenges constructively, instead of simply avoiding them. By understanding your emotions, accepting the uncontrollable, and focusing on what you can control, you empower yourself to act with purpose and resolve. This is the essence of forcing yourself to act, a practical framework for a more fulfilling and empowered life. In essence, forcing yourself to act through a Stoic lens isn't about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and managing them. It's about recognizing that true agency lies in controlling your response, not the outcome. We've explored the crucial concepts of focusing on what you can control, accepting what you can't, and understanding that emotions are transient. This framework allows you to navigate challenges with greater resilience and purpose. By consistently applying these insights, you cultivate a powerful inner strength. Imagine a life where you approach challenges with a proactive mindset, where you're less reactive to setbacks, and where your actions consistently align with your values and goals. This proactive approach empowers you to not just survive, but thrive in a complex world. The benefits extend far beyond personal fulfillment. A proactive approach, fostered by Stoic principles, boosts productivity and efficiency at work, strengthens personal relationships through thoughtful communication, and ultimately promotes a more fulfilling life. By embracing the challenges, you gain the resilience to overcome hurdles, allowing you to embrace new opportunities and achieve a profound sense of personal agency. Now, what's the next step? Start by identifying a specific area in your life where you frequently struggle with inaction. Perhaps it's procrastination, fear of failure, or simply feeling overwhelmed. Take a moment to reflect on what's within your control in that area and consciously choose to take one small, actionable step today. This is the practical application of the principles we've discussed. Embrace the journey of self-improvement and engage with the community below. Share your experiences, ask questions, and let's continue this exploration together. Your journey toward a more empowered life starts now. Let's continue the conversation. Ultimately, the philosophy of forcing yourself to act through Stoicism isn't about eliminating emotions, but about mastering your response to them. It's about understanding that your reactions, not external events, hold the key to your fulfillment. This is a powerful shift in perspective, moving you from being a victim of circumstances to being the architect of your own journey. Reflect on this. You have the power within you to choose your actions, regardless of how you feel. This realization is the foundation of personal empowerment. It's the difference between reacting to the world and proactively shaping it. It's not about ignoring your feelings. It's about understanding their transient nature and choosing how you respond. Consider this profound truth. Every action, even seemingly small ones, contributes to the larger tapestry of your life. Each choice, informed by Stoic principles, strengthens your character, cultivates resilience, and paves the way for a more meaningful and purposeful existence. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and proactive living. As you embark on this path, remember that understanding Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. There's always more to learn, more to explore, and more to apply. Continue to reflect on these principles, seek out new insights, and engage in discussions with others. Your exploration of Stoic philosophy should be ongoing, a constant process of learning and growth. The power to force yourself to act is within your grasp. Let this knowledge empower you to take control of your life, shape your future, and live with greater intention and resilience. The world awaits your empowered actions. And if this video has encouraged you to change your mindset, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our new content, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback is invaluable, and your participation is crucial to building a stronger, more supportive community. Thank you to stay with us today and embrace the journey.